Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chiefs, Raiders. It's pouring here as we're getting ready for today's matchup. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams emotionally ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great rivalry. Let's don't forget, too, the fans here today, they're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
So that means Niall Davis will be back for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Davis got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. He started his career in San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City, the 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith. First down, offense readying for the snap. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Launching it deep. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, and Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play, so it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down and 10 to the ground. He'll pick up 7 this time. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
2nd and 3. Houston's there that time for the tackle. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. The Raiders take it from the 43. They'll run it with him again. Gains maybe 5.
When a coach can have a run, it picks up those kind of yards and gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Fights through that hit. That was Barry on the coverage that time. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Pulls it in. He's brought to a halt.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more down.
The Raiders take it from the 23. He's got the catch. Gains 20. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you've got to be alert on the defensive side right now, because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
First down following the long play. Gets it out for the completion. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense. When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. And then third and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out there, and they get the touchdown running the football.
Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. And Williams is going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Charles is going to secure the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Smith takes it from the gun to Avery. They'll mark him at the 41.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
First and 10. Throw to the left to Bo.
Wide receiver screen so prevalent in the NFL. Get that football outside to one of your guys. Get him in open space. And how do you stop it? The defense has got to show discipline and be fast to the ball. They were not that time. Good play by the offense.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. Wide open for the catch.
Smith's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Smith with the handoff. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second and goal from the 10. Back to him. That's a gain of 6. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays. Third and goal at the 4. He's in for the score. Touchdown Chiefs.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. Third and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down. They give it to him on the counter. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run. And the defense being too aggressive. They're over-pursuing. So you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Second and 1. Toss play. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
First down here after the run. Takes another handoff, and he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Second down. The Raiders this time will go with two tight ends. Right back to him. Houston's there to take it down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third down on the way. It's a two tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Raiders are going to have to punt. Rodgers in on the tackle.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
First down coming up. Smith will have it in the pistol. Jamal Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, to be a great offense, you got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass. You go with the run, and it picks up good yards.
And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3. Third down. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Now 1st and 10. As his target, Fasano's taken down at the 40.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
2nd and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. That'll stop the play right there.
The Chiefs that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and this third down's much easier with this situation.
Jenkins is in the slot. They've come out in the dime package. 3rd and 4. The Chiefs get a first down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First down at the 44. Setting up screen. Sticks to his hands.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Smith's got it in the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, it's a good job by the defense that time getting the sack on the blitz. And when you blitz, you're taking a chance. You better get to the quarterback, and that time they did.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Davis brought down after picking up only a yard.
Jim, in a situation like this, you just got to be smart. It's 3rd and long. You're winning the football game. Don't take any chances. Don't turn it over. If you punt it, that might be a good thing.
3rd and forever. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
First down here. The Raiders come out. Two tight ends on the field. Handoff. And it's Eric Berry who brings them down.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Takes it on the draw. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. Then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
He's tackled at the 28.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Tosses the football. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
And he's brought down right at the 42.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the wide receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
Throwing now to his left. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Berry's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. The Raiders now move the chains.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field while taking the hit.
First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. The give out of the eye. Halftime, 2 minutes away. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Offense lines up here. He's going to get another carry. The Raiders get a first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Marching down the field and taking their time. Another handoff. Ali's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Coming up, second down. Mounting a serious drive. Right back to him one more time.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
This long drive continues. 3rd and 12. Almost intercepted that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick is good.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Chiefs now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down at the 20. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. Second down following that incompletion.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
And they'll run the football with Charles. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. The punter awaits the snap. That does it here for the first half. Chiefs trail in this one. Suckup has it teed up now for the start of the second half. Jones will run this one out. Fights through contact. Cooper's in on the tackle. The Raiders ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. The third quarter begins with this play. They tackle him for a loss. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well. And, of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was them, I would keep trying to run the football.
Second down and 10. Brought down after a gain of 6. This is third down. They'll go ground. So they failed to convert on third down, but that's been one of the lone failures on third today. King is back now. He'll be punting. Williams going to look for space now, and he's brought to the ground. The Chiefs are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Sick ball comes out, and the recovery is made by the defense. In on the stop.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders take it from the 43. And that's a gain of 9.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
The Raiders have it at the 34. The tackle is made.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
2 tight ends on the field here. First and 10. Once again, they'll run it. Bailey's there to make the stop. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Out to the left. Got a hand on it, forcing the incompletion.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
3rd and 9. Smith nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Whoa, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off, and sometimes you just got to make a better decision at the quarterback position.
Let's go now to Dan. Now as we go to the field, it's Niall Davis back deep for the kickoff. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. At quarterback, he was the first overall selection in the 2005 draft out of the University of Utah. Quarterback Alex Smith. First down here. Charles lined up in the backfield. They'll go ground. Brought down at the 26. Second and 4 following the run. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Smith's back in shotgun formation. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line. Jenkins lined up in the slot. 3rd down and 4. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.